Ding dong. Leave on calling. Well, we don't have a doorbell. Not that they're required. Or a door knocker. This is the interior door. You can see we got some daylight around this door. It was more readily apparent earlier in the day. Also, the front door sweep is torn right there. And the door swings closed on its own accord. Apparently at its own discretion, because okay. Now, most of the windows are wooden frame, single pane. They're basically, they can be rebuilt and made energy efficient, but most people just choose to replace them. Cost-benefit analysis, if this was a historic home, that might be the case. And in a lot of instances, we've added storm windows here. Okay. We have storm windows on the outside, like that. And then you see the glazing putty in these old wooden windows. It's all cracked and compromised, missing in some places. These two windows don't work, by the way. And you see this blue tape calling our attention to the window? That's not my blue tape. And then this muntin here, it's all chiseled up. I might come back and get a picture of that. That's kind of attractive. Interesting, maybe not attractive. That's kind of interesting. This blue tape is from, this appears as if another inspector has been here. That's what it appears. And that information might be available to you. And no two inspectors see the same things the same way. So, if you could get more information about this home, I encourage that. I'm going to go counterclockwise through the home, but first I just want to have a little brief. This is the last video I'm making today, even though there's more videos for you to watch. And so this is the time when I would like to say thank you, dear client. Thank you for your business and your trust and honoring my COVID policies when it's convenient. I understand that it's not always possible. But your business and your trust, those things mean the world to my family and I. And I can't thank you enough. I mean, I really, really do appreciate that. Another thing, if you've got questions about this home, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Anybody can reach out to me about home inspections. Obviously, I like to talk, might talk too much, but anybody's welcome. But this home, about this home from my client, if you got any questions, please reach out to me. Now, home inspectors in Texas were required to render an opinion about the foundation. And so we use several different methods. Doors closing on their own accord, for example, opening on their own accord. We use things like, movement. And this home has vinyl siding, so we can't really see a lot of movement on the exterior, but we might see some interior movement, like some shear cracks along here. And then another method that I like to use is a CompuLevel. It's engineering equipment. I'm not an engineer. I'm not calculating slope. Okay? I'm not calculating slope. I'm not looking for tolerances. I'm looking for guidelines. I'm looking for no more, when I measure this floor, no more than 1 inch of floor height elevation differential within 25 feet. And no more than 2 inches of floor height elevation differential overall. Now, I measured this home in 3 sections. Okay? This is the original home. All right, as built, we don't know. An engineer will tell you he doesn't know. I mean, you can look down here and see some tilt, right? Then we know that this floor has been built up, so I measured the kitchen as a separate. And then I measured the primary bedroom suite as a separate. And in none of my measurements did I get more than 1 inch of floor height elevation differential within 25 feet. None of these measurements did I get even 2 inches of floor height elevation differential. In fact, I combined all 3 sets of numbers and used the highest and the lowest of all the measurements made available. and I didn't get 2 inches of floor height elevation differential. So I do know that the foundation has experienced some, and you saw that with the exterior video, we do know that it's experienced some sort of foundation repair. I asked the guy across the street, because his mother used to live here, and he said that, and once he said she was original, but then I think he said that that happened before she moved in. So anyway, but he wasn't aware of what foundation company might have done that. But it has experienced some foundation. You will experience some movement. No, it's not level. But my opinion is, I would never dissuade my client from getting a structural engineer or a second opinion. I would never dissuade that. But you might be buying, peace of mind in that regard. That might be what's happening. Because I think that, again, my opinion is that this foundation is performing the function for which it's intended. It's supporting the superstructure. So, now that having been said, and we're still in here, we're still in the living room, and we still got a ways to go, but I'm not tired. I can talk some more. None of these electric receptacle outlets are grounded until we get into this other room, or if we're in the kitchen or a bathroom. None of them are grounded. Another thing that I do, so in these rooms, they're not grounded. Another thing that I do that's not required, besides measuring the floor height elevation differential, is with wooden floors. I measure with a consumer grade, buy it at the cash register, kiosk in the hardware store. I convinced my wife that I needed to spend $25 for a moisture meter. It's not the greatest equipment, but we're looking for relative moisture content, and I'm getting between 0 and 3% moisture in these floors, and for all practical purposes, that's considered dry. As far as floor manufacturing companies, that's considered dry. We do have a little bit of swelling on these floors in here. You can see the butt joints in here. See how they're kind of swelling right in there? But it measures dry. I'm going to move along in here, and this is the garage conversion. It was converted into the primary bedroom suite. Okay? So these receptacle outlets are GFCI protected. Excuse me, they are not GFCI protected. They are not arc fault protected, but they are grounded. These windows are different than the other windows. Okay, they're still aluminum, but they're newer. I don't have issues with these windows. Now, this floor is built up off of the garage floor. It's hollow. It's a screeded slab. Okay? It's not part of the monolithic slab of the original. Got a station brake. Good home inspection. So, this floor is different than that. It's screeded. It's built up. And nobody can get underneath here, and it's not ventilated. We don't know how it was supported. Was it supported with 2x4s or 2x6s? They probably didn't do piers. They probably did this. It might be cinder blocks for all we know. And in regard to the termite inspection, the wood destroying insect report, nobody can tell you what's underneath here. There's a big void in the floor all around here. So the termite observations are limited in this regard, and that goes on into the bathroom area. It's hollow underneath here as well, and we can't see it. It's plumbing, and plumbing is conducive. I just kind of let you know that it measured well enough. I'll put it that way. It measured well enough, but it's I have a big void here. We're missing a little bit of base trim right there. Tile. There's a nickel in there. Okay, the smoke alarm and carbon monoxide alarm is missing from outside of the primary bedroom, because this is now the primary bedroom. It's missing from the primary bedroom. You're supposed to have a smoke, carbon monoxide alarm inside of these. I need to make another measurement. How about that? We will. Coming on along this door. Okay, this is the closet. It's pretty boring. This door will not close. Well, there it goes. It won't open. I don't want to tear it up, do no harm. You know, some of the details, This is the closed dryer closet. A window closer than 24 inches to the latch side of a door. This should have been tempered safety glass. This is the original window of the house. I sincerely doubt that. I mean, I know it was not required to be tempered safety glass at the time. And this window's cracked right here, and it doesn't work. There's the blue tape. This window and the door, it should be tempered safety glass. Okay, but you know, again, in 1956, 55, 54, whenever, in 1955, when this home was built, it wasn't required. Got a little bit of daylight going on in here. Again, window issues over and over and over again. And then tape, I can tell another home inspector has been here. I don't have a lot of YouTube followers, but if the guy that inspected this house happens, on the outside stretch happens to be one, hook up, let's talk. Let's talk about it. One of these luminaries is out on the pass-through. We're missing electric receptacle outlet over here. This countertop's leaning right in here. This is going to be some redundancy, but we cannot open our doors. How about that? Drawers, not doors, drawers. Can't open our drawers. Moving on along. I found two more. This is how you work the thermostat, just in case, you know, mode. I got an air register. I just realized. Got a smoke alarm that's chirping because the battery's been missing out of it. It's got a carbon monoxide. You have one carbon monoxide outside of all the bedrooms, that's enough. Okay, so the other bedrooms, all they need is a smoke alarm inside of them. So if this was carbon monoxide, it would be enough for this bedroom. If it's not carbon monoxide, then this bedroom should have carbon monoxide. Currently, there's no carbon monoxide protection for this bedroom. Not protection, excuse me, but an alarm system for this bedroom. And currently there's not a smoke alarm system outside of this bedroom door. And this smoke alarm is missing its battery, and that's why it's chirping. Then we're moving on along, okay. And again, windows, just a multitude of issues with these windows. This one's got a latch issue. Okay, this one doesn't even open. So at least one window opens in this bedroom, by the way. This window does open. Every bedroom should have emergency egress. It would be better if every bedroom window was operable. It would be better. Luminary's not working here. Missing our guides underneath some of these doors. Some of these, meaning the southwest. This is the southwest bedroom we're in right now. That fan's a little bit out of balance, isn't it? And then the southeast bedroom, missing our guides underneath that door too. Two luminaries. Well, that one came on. How about that? And off. Can we just tighten you up a little bit? All right. One luminary in this ceiling fan. This window doesn't work. No grounding, no grounding, no grounding. Window doesn't work, window doesn't work. They're all painted closed. This window, see that BB hole? That's broken. That's broken. So we got a couple broken windows. Not big breaks. You can see like the storm window. See how it fits? See the big air gap underneath there? You know, that's just all this crumbling old paint. This paint needs to be painted over. Okay? You can encapsulate lead-based paint by painting over it. Encapsulation is a thing. You can do that. Okay, this is the last bedroom. Again, no grounding, no grounding, no grounding. These windows do not work. These windows do not work. If it was an emergency situation in this bedroom, because this would be the northeast bedroom, if there was an emergency situation In the southeast bedroom, there's no way out. This bedroom does have a window. The primary bedroom suite, both of those windows work. This door doesn't close. You can see that a couple times. Okay. Moving on along, no grounding, no grounding. Again, thank you very much. I appreciate, again, your business and your trust. And that's it. Enjoy the rest of the videos. I know you will. Yay. All right. Oh, did I say the air gaps around here? Threshold sweep and air gaps.